Shay, 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 Shay. Shay, 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 Shay. Shay, 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 Shay. Shay, 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 Shay.
So today in the Shay Show, we're here with another special guest. You want to introduce yourself?
My name's Sam. I run the small, independent, high-end brand Gold.
Cool. What's your social media name if they want to contact you?
My Instagram and Twitter name is gold_Sam_, and my website is goldxoxo.com.
Cool. So many of my guests are mainly people that are working on their own, trying to chase their dreams, pursuing what they want to do, and of course that's why you're here. So just tell me and everybody watching, what is it that you do exactly?
I pretty much run I try to say high-end, but it's a high-end fashion brand. I source all the fabrics, I do all the math, I make the patterns, design all the graphics, make the shirts. I mean, I do everything. Try to keep a social media presence without looking like a douchebag. Yeah, I really do everything and design fashion. That's that's what I love.
So do you do this by yourself?
Yeah, I don't have anyone in the entire world who helps me with it. I have a screen printer who prints the graphics because, to be honest, that shit takes way too long.
Yeah.
I don't have that kind of time. But it's really a one-man show.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Would you recruit people to be on your
No,
team?
I'm a control freak.
Okay.
I'm a complete control freak.
Yeah. So that's why it's more work because it needs to be perfect.
Yeah, I'm a sociopath.
Which I don't blame you.
No.
How did you come up with the name Gold?
Alright. So corny. I hate talking about this, but I was dating this girl for a really, really long time. Super long time. And she went away on a trip and I had a super big breakdown. And at the time Tyler the Creator's last album came out and I was like, oh shit, this is cool. Clothing, Supreme. And she was like, why don't you just try designing clothes? And I was because I was super into clothes. I started getting into it. I was high-waisted pants, high-crop pants, Supreme tucked-in shirts. I smoked a pack of cigarettes like a fiend. And she was like, why don't you start making clothes? And I was like, I don't know what to call it. She's like, think of something that makes you happy. And I was like, okay, this girl is gold to me. I don't ever want to lose her. So I named it after her. And yeah, that's how the whole, nah.
But I like it. It's different, and I like that you have a story behind it.
Yeah.
Rather than oh, I just think gold is cool.
No, I don't really like color. As you can tell, everything I make is really black. But gold, I like because it's a burnt color.
Yeah, that's cool. When did you realize okay, I'm into creating and fashion and all that stuff?
It's really corny because everyone's oh, I've been doing this since I was a kid, but I never wanted to do this, to be honest with you. I was always creating, but I wanted to be a writer for a long time, and then I wanted to be in a band, a sick hardcore punk band. I love music still, but I was I can't sing, I can't yell. I was in this shitty garage band and we sucked so fucking bad.
Oh,
but I can write, and I was I started writing poetry and everything, and then clothes took my eye, and I was I kind of have a knack for this. So I guess it's always been young since I was always drawing anime characters and
So you know how to draw too?
I know how to, yeah, a lot of the drawings I do myself.
For your clothes?
Yeah, but
Cool.
I'm not as good as it as I want to be, but I like it.
I seen on your website those pictures and stuff. That you drew that?
No, my friend Gina, I actually met her on Tinder. But she's one of my best friends in the entire world, and she was I want to draw for you and do the logo for the second collection. So I gave her my ideas, I gave her a rough sketch, and she just popped out 4 different designs, and she was I don't want payment, just give me clothes. I was are you sure? I'm gonna get this fucking tattooed on me at this point, this shit's so cool. But yeah, she does it, she does that for me too.
And which one did you get it tattooed on you yet?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay.
I've been waiting on it, but
Yeah.
I'm going to, sooner than later.
That's cool. So you said that you wanted to be in a band. If you were in a band, what instrument or what would you?
I like to sing.
Do?
I would
Yeah?
love to sing because I always thought crazy hardcore frontmen are the coolest, yelling, running around and shit. But keyboard players are sick too. I used to play piano when I was a kid, and then I stopped playing that because I wanted to be cool and get girls. So I played guitar. Stuck with that. But if I do anything, I probably play piano.
Yeah,
awesome,
that's
right?
cool. Yeah, piano's cool. Let's see. People used to think fashion and designing and all that was just for girls, and although there is some high-end male clothing designers, I feel our generation for streetwear and such has more of a lot of males, which I think is awesome because it's good for the culture. So you said this wasn't always a dream of yours.
No.
It just
Cause I grew up in a small town and like it's very Republican, very redneck. I hate it. Fuck that. But it always seemed like a women's job. You know, no one dressed well, and like. But I grew up like idolizing my mom. Like my mom is my hero. Like I love my dad too, but like my mom is my fucking hero. And like I grew up respecting women. And I love women. Like when I got into high-end clothing instead of streetwear, I realized like these fashion designers, like Ray from Comme des Garçons, like that's an inspiration to me. Like women drove this field to such an extent. Like the only thing I can do is honor them in the only way I can possible. So
yeah, which I think is cool, and I like the fact that like now men are like, women can do it, we can do it.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
I feel like it shouldn't be just women.
No.
We need help.
And it shouldn't be just men either in streetwear. I want to see a girl break into streetwear and do
Exactly.
something fucking cool.
Yeah.
Because no girls really break into streetwear.
Yeah. You know, but well, I guess we'll see, because there's a lot of people like, you know, there's still people that I know that I haven't met yet that I'm sure are doing things that I'm just,
I
yeah,
hope so.
yeah.
It really needs to, streetwear needs to open up some more.
Yeah, more females.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like I guess they could steer away from like the whole heels thing, the Kim K stuff.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Kanye's my idol.
Oh yeah, I like him too. And I like the Kardashians and the
Yeah.
Jenners. I think they're cool. I was on your website and I seen that you're about to have 2 collections, right? Because
The first one already came out.
yeah,
actually.
the first one came out and the second one's about to drop.
It's really gonna drop any time now.
Yeah?
I'm waiting. It was supposed to go for a 1st of October release. That didn't happen. I mean, I don't want to make excuses, but like it is hard being one man. So like, I'm figuring it out. I'm going
Yeah.
for it.
The first one dropped in January of this year, right?
Yeah, actually, yeah, the start of this year.
Yeah.
It was crazy. It was fucking insane. Like I went through the worst period of my entire life right before that. Like broke up, seriously bad breakup. Like mentally, I was dead.
So this all came out after you broke up.
Yeah, well, I dropped this like streetwear kind of thing that I'm never gonna show, never gonna talk about it. It disappeared, thankfully. It sold out real fast. It disappeared real fast. And then I switched it up, you know, started learning how to sew, making things. I was idolizing these different people, so I started changing my style up, and then I made depressing ass clothing, and a depressing ass moment happened, and that's.
Yeah, but I really like your clothes. Like I was looking at it even last night, and I'm like, wow, this is like really cool.
Thank you.
Like I like it. Is there like a specific name for collection 1, or it's just collection?
It was called Mourning, but mourning as MOUR, like grieving, which I was at the time. I was really grieving. But,
That's cool though, that you could turn something so like bad or like dark into something good, because I'm sure like everybody now like, oh, I like that shirt and it came from a dark time in your life.
It's crazy because like a lot of designers, they make stuff and try to fit in this mindset. Like, you know, like you can make dark things, but you aren't a dark person.
Exactly.
No, I'm fucking like I'm emo as shit. but it helps me balance out, you know, like instead of drawing or painting, this is how I get my demons.
Yeah, and I feel like it's cool because it makes the people like kind of closer to you, and then you see them wearing it, it makes you happy, so it's like a brighter side to all of it.
It's crazy. It's just like my clothes are a lot different than most. So it's more of a cult brand than anything, and that's what I want though. I've always wanted to have that cult following. I don't want everyone to wear my clothes. Like I want the people who understand it and like have an impact with it. That's what matters.
Yeah, that's cool too. So collection 1 had about like what, 3 or 4 pieces?
3.
3 pieces?
2 sweaters, 1 shirt.
And that's this right here?
This one's actually split into 2.
Yeah?
It's gonna be 6 pieces. I brought 2 along with me.
Okay.
The third one hasn't been shown off yet, and then I'm dropping the other half of different products.
Okay, you wanna?
Yeah, of course.
So this is from
Collection 2. They
both of them?
are. Yep,
Yeah?
both are.
Cool. So is this like an Shay Show exclusive here?
Yeah, I mean, they've been shown off a little bit on my Instagram
Yeah.
and my website, but like you didn't get to see full product shots and everything.
This is so cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, that's made out of 13-ounce French terry and then Pima di Roma cotton from Japan. So it's like super high quality.
Wow.
It was a boatload, and this is made out of Pima di Roma cotton as well, and it's got denim patches on it.
That is so cool. And now you do this yourself, or you have?
The screen printing I don't do myself.
Okay.
Patches, everything, designing, sewing, everything is all myself.
No freaking way.
Yeah, and it's crazy actually. This fabric, I don't know if you ever heard of the brand Number 9. They're like a Japanese brand that ended in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
But in 2008, they did a collection and they used fabric like this. And I learned this is actually the same fabric the brand used. And it's one of my favorite brands. So it's like I'm using something one of my
Yeah,
heroes
and
used.
that's so cool.
And it's crazy to me.
And how do you come up with like these quotes on here? Do you think of these?
I think
or-
of some, and like a lot of them come from manga and like homages, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And like yeah, and then I just it's like it fits with the feel and everything. So that's how it kind of comes about.
This is so cool. And then this, what does it say? The Black Reaper?
Yeah, that's the Black Reaper is kind of like a character I started seeing in my dreams after collection 1, and I was like,
Did
And I
you
was-
really?
yeah, and I was in a really dark place, and I was like, why do I want to make dark shit? And I used him as a central figure, and as you can see,
That is so cool.
that's the one my friend Gina did. She's the one who did all these. So
This
these are
is-
2 of them now, and there's 2 more that will be shown off soon.
I love it. And this is the one that you have tattooed on your arm,
Yeah,
right?
that's actually tattooed on my arm right there. It says there's a flower field at the bottom of the cliff. I'll show it to you sometime.
That's so cool.
But yeah, that's actually, I tattooed it on my arm as well as made it the front, like, kind of like message behind this collection.
This is so cool. I'm like blown away. Right
Thank you so much. Like, that's crazy to hear.
It's cool too because like, you know, all black is in and you know,
Yeah.
but this is more like, it's not so basic. Like it has a story behind it and
Yeah.
it's different and they're like, like just alone like these patches like give it life. Like it could have been a simple black and white sweater, but it has a story.
I
to it.
love draping black clothes. Like, I wear a ton of Julius, ton of Rick Owens, but like, I like a story behind the things
Yeah, I was gonna
wear.
say it's like you're a walking store.
Yeah, exactly. And like, I could make draping black clothes, but like, when you put a price point on it, that like, you can't really justify it sometimes, especially when you're an underground guy like me.
Mhm.
But like, I feel like this can like help me out and like, definitely tells a story and makes people connect more. You know?
Yeah, exactly. I love it.
Thank you so much.
So collection 2 should be dropping anytime this
It's-
month.
I'm gonna say early November. I'm really just waiting on my screen printer right now. I don't know what's going on with that, but like, as soon as he's ready, collection's out. It's done.
So like, how do you do this? Do you like order just like one and see who wants it, or you order a
No,
bunch
I,
and just like?
I pretty much I started fabric searching.
Mhm.
So I started fabric searching for a while, and I was just sourcing fabrics out and like, you know, spending $20, $25 on these fabrics. Didn't like any of them. And then I found this one brand who was like an outsourcer, and they're like, hey, we have what you need. They're like, you can buy a 45-yard roll. Well, I was like, all right, $400, here we go. I don't have any fucking way to get that money back. Did it, came out perfectly. So I did that for, and I knew I wanted French terry, but I wanted it really heavy. Because like, you see a lot of sweaters wearing with French terry, but you don't see shirts. So I was like, why not make a shirt
Yeah.
with that shit in it?
This is crazy. Let me see. So are you planning on staying in this like dark
Yeah.
like style?
I feel like it fits me, and like if I started making, you know, happy or clothing, I feel like it would be kind of a way of selling out, even though it's still me doing it.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like there's definitely positivity to read into the clothing. It's just you
Yeah.
have to look for it. Just because like, if I could do this and I was so depressed, I've suffered this 5-6 years now, just depression and all this major bullshit. But if I can do something with my life, anyone can. Like,
Absolutely.
no matter what.
Yeah. So like, do you feel like this was like your gateway to like?
Yeah, I mean, I genuinely feel like making this collection helped me understand who I am better as a person. And,
That's
like,
awesome.
it helped me become who I am now and what I want to do for the rest of my life. So.
And that's super cool. By the way, I love your outfit. I think
Oh,
it's
thank you
super
so
cool.
much. I love yours as
You're
well.
welcome. Thanks. Let's see. So I guess now I can get to know you more as a person
Yeah, of
because that's what I like to do. So where did you grow up? Like where are you from?
I'm from there's a beach area called Long Beach Island by my house. It's southern New Jersey, really really popular.
Yeah.
I don't live there. I live in a shithole redneck area called Waretown. Exactly the point where it sounds
Waretown?
like, yeah. Yes.
Wow.
And it sucks. And that's where I grew up. I grew up in this shitty little small town.
And that's where you live now too.
I still live there because I'll be moving hopefully to college soon. So
Okay. Are you in high school or?
I just graduated high school. I'm only 18.
No way.
Yeah, I'm only 18. I'll be 19 in January.
Get out of here right
I've been
now.
doing this shit since I was just turned 17.
No way.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
18?
young. I'm really young.
Wow, I did not know that. Okay,
That's
so
in
you,
2016, boy.
oh my gosh, and I'm here like I graduated 2013. I thought we were like in the same age. But this is even better. Now I'm like even more excited to talk to you because like you have all this stuff going for you and you're only 18.
I mean,
That's so cool. When's your birthday?
January 8th.
Oh, so it's coming up. So you'll be 19 soon. That's cool.
Yeah, I can buy cigarettes legally now.
Okay, so you just graduated high school and you're planning on going to college.
Yeah.
For what exactly?
Fashion design, Parsons in New York City, which is the #1 fashion college.
Wow, cool. So you'd be like sleeping out there dorming?
Yeah, I'll be
Yeah?
there. There's no way I'm commuting.
That's gonna be so much fun.
Thank
Are you excited?
Oh, if I get accepted, I'm going for the spring semester, so application I'll receive if I get accepted this month. I'm really excited.
I'm sure you will.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
So you kind of answered this before, but like, who would you consider to be like your role model or your hero?
My
or
role model, in fashion or just all around?
all around. Whatever inspired you? Like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna take myself out of this hole and I'm gonna do this not only for myself, but because like
There's this band I've been listening to since 7th grade called American Nightmare. They're this hardcore band, but they were like one of the first bands to really write really dark lyrics. And like the vocalist, his name's Wesley Isold. He's also a writer, but he has one arm. But he wrote a lot of songs about like being bullied and like being depressed and like if I have to think of one person that like he's the only person in fashion that isn't in fashion that inspires me, just because like he's a super cool. Like I met him, he only wears like Rick Owens, like, but he's a hardcore frontman and he also fronts this like goth electronic band. Sweetest thing in the world, but like he really inspired me to get myself pushing forward and like do something in my life.
That's cool. That's good. So yeah, I think we covered everything. Do you have any like thing you want to tell anybody? Anything you want to say that I didn't touch upon? Anything people should be like looking out for?
I mean, it's just crazy, like I never thought I'd be somewhere where I'm getting interviewed by someone and like I was always like, the weird kid and shit, like in high school and middle school.
I love weird people.
Thank you.
I do.
I like used to wear like girl jeans and like my hair was so long and straight and I was like a typical Hot Topic like bullet studded fucking emo kid.
That is so funny because as soon as I saw you, I thought like Hot Topic.
No, not anymore. I grew out of that thankfully, but like
like can I see your rings? Like this is so cool. And this opens?
Yeah, I got that somewhere and I just thought it was so sick.
I love it.
Thank you
and
so
I
much.
love your red and black nails. I need to get mine done.
It's Halloween, like I used to always paint my nails.
Are you dressing up for Halloween this year?
No.
No.
I probably will just throw on some makeup, but like I always probably wear makeup anyway. I'm not gonna say if I do or not, so no big deal.
I love it. Well, so thank you so much, Sam, for joining me today on the Shay Show, and thank you for everybody that's watching. Thank you for reaching out to me. Like that really, when you emailed me, I was like, oh, this is so cool. Like somebody actually wants to get interviewed by me.
For like having me, I was like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna be the kind of person she wants, but like when you replied to me, I was like, oh my god,
no,
this
I
is
love
so cool. Like this is amazing.
I don't want to stick to like just one style or like, no, like I'm so happy that you're not any of the other people that I've interviewed. You're like completely different. Like,
which is awesome
I love
too,
it.
because like I don't want to be put in a box with anyone, and like the fact that like you're like, oh yeah, you're different than everyone. That's what I'm aiming for.
Yeah,
That's
and
what the whole
I
brand's
really
about.
like after this we're gonna have to like, cause I want some of your stuff.
Hey.
But yeah, like I said, like I really love where you're going, like where you're going with this stuff, like how it all started. I love the fact that there's a story behind it. It's not just like, oh, I just woke up and I decided like gold and I'm just gonna stick some patches. Like there's a story to every shirt, there's a story to every sweater, there's like just a story to gold.
In my opinion, like these kids, like it seems like fashion now. Like I go on Twitter and stuff, and I see fashion's cool now, and it never was cool before. I feel like if you did fashion, you got made fun of and stuff. And now it's like these kids, like the SoundCloud rappers. I'm not dissing on anyone. I love anyone who has a drive, anyone who creates. That's amazing. But like I feel like people think it's a quick way to get money, and it's really not. Like if you really want to design, you have to work at it. It's not something you can do easily. And I mean, it's worth the effort though. But just like everything, people think it's just something you can pick up one day and be a pro at it, and it's not. But like it's crazy to me that like I've been able to hone a craft for so long where I'm at this point where I feel confident in my abilities.
That's good, as you should.
Thank you.
Alright, so yeah, thank you again. I'm gonna be waiting for everything for the collection too to drop. Are you planning on like more after 2?
Oh yeah. If I go to college, I'm gonna put the brand on halt for a while, but I'm still gonna do stuff independently. Like I have a lot of one-off things, like jackets and stuff. I'm gonna drop randomly, but like this collection, if it's the final thing I do for this brand, I feel like it would be something I'm proud of, you know?
Yeah.
But it's not. Like no matter what's happening, if I don't get into college, I already have collection 3 titled, and I already know the style I'm going for.
Yeah.
So if I don't get into college and they're like, no, we don't want you, try again, I'm dropping another collection early next year. It's coming out, like I'm keeping going no matter what.
You know what I love too, like doing this and like speaking to people like you, like that design clothes or whatever. You see that it's not just some like, oh yeah, we just took it to the warehouse and it's done.
No.
Like it's like there's a lot of thought that comes. It's like not all clothes just drop like every other week. Like yeah, I'm gonna drop something this week and next week.
Yeah.
It's like months, but it's like good because like people are like excited, like okay, I can't wait till like this collection drops. Like
I know so many people who drop stuff every week, and like it's cool, but like at a point, where does the quality line mark it with like the whole like this is something you want?
Yeah, like it dies out faster. I feel like if you're just like repetitive
but
about
like,
it.
I'm kind of good at being kind of a douchebag and prolonging things.
Which-
So I have that talent to be like, okay, here's like a promo shot, but like this isn't coming out for like 2 more months. But people are like, oh my god, I want to see more. And like I ran to Wallow one night, get coffee. You know, the usual. Like it's like 9 at night. This is my wake up time. Get ready to start working for the night. And I'm wearing one of the pieces, and someone's like, yo, is that like gold? And I was like, yeah, why? And they're like, oh my god, like I follow your Facebook page. Like holy shit, it looks so sick. I was like, wait, really? And they're like, yeah. I was like, yo, I'm Sam, like I run it. And he's like, no fucking way. And it was like, he thought I was cool. I'm like, dude, I'm just trying to buy some coffee and like smoke a cigarette.
That is hilarious, but like you see, like you don't even know who you inspire just by a simple sweater.
I've like, you know, I go on my Instagram, and I don't have a lot of Instagram followers. I never promoted, like, I use my personal account as my brand account, and I've gotten messages randomly. It's like, dude, you inspire me so much, like, and I'm like, I'm just a normal dude who watches a lot of anime. Like, I'm just a guy, you know, but like people think I'm something. Like, it makes me feel funny because like, you know, one day I had like a really bad day at school, like nothing was going right for me. Come home and I like check my Instagram, and it's like there's some random kid. He's like, dude, like I think what you're doing is so sick that you're all by yourself and just doing this shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Like who am I? Like what am I? Like I'm just a dude, but like the fact that people think I'm more than just a guy who makes clothes is something insane, and I can never be too grateful for it because I'm so thankful.
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. It's like it motivates you to keep wanting to do more because you just never know who's like watching.
And it's really funny. This is one of the people who wears my clothing, because like you know how people have like famous or people. Well, I don't want to be that brand, so I was like, I'm gonna get someone different to wear my clothing. So I saw this porn star on Twitter named Charlotte. She's this really goth-looking porn star. Messaged her my brand. She replies back, I took a nap, wake up to this huge message like, oh my god, I fucking love your brand so much, like this is amazing. Sent her free clothes, she wore them, and now we're really good friends, so I'm really good friends with this porn star. And that's the person who reps my brand, and like, sorry, that was the chair, not me. But like, it wasn't me, I promise, it's this chair.
No, it can't.
Shit, it's gonna go on YouTube and people are gonna be like, what the fuck? I'll be like, it wasn't me, I swear it's a fucking chair.
No, that was hilarious. Yeah, so go ahead.
But now it's like people are like, oh yo, porn star repping your brand. It's like, I've never seen her work, I don't care, she's my friend. But like, I have this sick, like, I could text her right now and be like, yo, you want some clothes? She'll be like, hell yeah. And like, it's sick, like, she's awesome, she's so cool.
That's so like different to hear, like,
exactly. It's not like Lil Uzi or someone rocking my clothes, which I would love. Like, I love those kind of guys. Like, if 21 Savage hit me up to like, yo, I want some clothes, or however he speaks, I'd be like, yeah, 21 Savage is like the coolest dude in the world. But like at the same time,
yeah.
Like, who has a fucking goth porn star?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And it like fits, you know, it fits everything that you're doing. I forgot to mention, there's like on your Instagram, like the pictures, I like the fact that like there's no faces. Like the faces are blacked out or like swirled or whatever.
Everything on my social media besides my Facebook, which has kind of become a personal Facebook now, and my Tinder profile, is no face. I don't really want, like, don't get me wrong, when people, like, I've had people come up to me and tell me like they love my stuff in public, but like at the same time I'm still a very closed off and shy person, and like what if someone didn't like my thing and it offended them and they came up to me in person like, fuck you, like, blah, blah. Like, that would hurt me a lot. Because, like,
Yeah,
I
of
do,
course.
like, I'm not a person who can really, like, take criticism like that. But, like, I feel like it's better to be more anonymous when you're running this kind of brand. So, like, everything, I don't put my face up. You know, I just don't feel comfortable.
Which I think is so cool.
Thank you so much. It's just, like, I mean, I put faces on other people, like the model who I did the second shoot with. I put her face because she's a good-looking girl. She's a really beautiful girl.
Yeah, she has like blonde hair. That
Yeah, and like straight blue eyes. And, like, she's gorgeous. So I was like, she fits perfectly.
Yeah.
And she's awesome. Great girl. Great
And who
person.
takes your pictures? Do you take them?
I mix it up. I took that one, but my best friend in the entire world. His name is Brett. Like, this is my best friend. He's never left my side. He's like total opposite of me, like muscular, like gym guy. But
No
he got
way.
into photography like a year ago, and he's so fucking good at it.
Yeah.
But I was like, dude, like, if I'm gonna work with anyone, I'm gonna shoot with you. Like, you're my best friend in the world. You know me better than myself. But besides him, this other kid, Jesse, he's like an amateur professional photographer, and we've been friends for a couple of years now. But this dude is fucking amazing. Best photographer in the world, so I work with those two.
Yeah.
But Brett
like
I do
the
for the
picture.
quick stuff just because that's my best fucking
And
friend.
he's
yeah.
there.
Yeah.
He lives in the same town.
Yeah, he lives 2 streets away from me.
That's
So I see him
awesome.
almost every day.
And you guys been best friends for how long?
He's turning 20 next week. And he was 13 when I met him, and I was 12. So yeah, so about 7 years now.
Wow.
And it's crazy, like, because we met at the skate park, and like I was super emo even back then. He was the cool kid, like he was the most popular kid in my school. Like there was no one more popular, but like I was his friend, and like he always protected me, and he grew me, you know. Like
I love stories like that.
he was the person who, like, if he wasn't there for me, I wouldn't be doing this because he gave me confidence to be myself, and like I owe him everything.
I think
you know?
that's so cool. Like that's like stuff you see in the movies, like you know.
It's crazy because like he doesn't wear my clothes. It's not his style, and I would never force him to. Like,
Yeah.
He loves it so much. He's
But
like,
he
dude.
supports you.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, you gotta make me something like special. And I was like, fuck yeah! As soon as I'm done with this collection, I will. Like, you deserve it. Like, that's my boy right there.
That is so cool. I love it. I must have said thank you so many times, but I can't thank you enough.
No, I can't thank you. It means so much to me.
So everybody be on the lookout for Gold Collection 2 dropping very soon. And just continue like being on the lookout for things in the near future.
Yeah.
I'm excited for what you have in store. I can't wait. Thank you again.
No, I can't thank you enough. Thank you so much.
Yeah, so thanks for watching the Shay Show. Thank you, Sam. And
Thank you.
we're out of here.